What's up, senior high? It's Sir Dale here, and we're back with another lesson sa general mathematics. So I hope you understood the last video, which is really kinahanglan gid niyo siya masabtan so that we can proceed to the next topic, which is the rational equations and inequalities. Okay? So if lagi mo ang nasabtan, no, please just ask me in the comments below. I'm really welcome sa inyong mga questions and para masabtan sa nato and we can discuss what you have not understood so that mo nice in yung performance sa next lesson, because I'm really disappointed by the performance of some of the students, no? Because they did not read, no, carefully the module and read and understand it. So to compensate for that, I'll just make this video lessons na lang to help you. Okay, so I hope you really understand, and I also hope, no, that you are reading the module. So this discussion is really just an aid to your module, no, because I've explained a lot there, and really this is just a supplement for you so that para ma-encourage mo study, okay? And also you can understand it better because if na ay mag discuss sa inyo, okay? So let's begin with our next topic. Okay, so we are now moving to rational equations and inequalities. So this is by far my most favorite in what I have penned in your module because it's really easy. Okay, so gamay lang a background, no, sa inyong MELC sa senior high school, no. So you have to represent real life situation using rational function, no? They distinguish rational function, equation, and inequality. Actually, this is really easy to spot, no, kini function, equation, of inequalities. Kung equation, equal sign. Kung inequalities, katong ana o katong ana, diba? Mga dili siya equal. So inequality gani dili equal, yeah. And then rational equation, inequalities, and also problems, no. This is really my favorite, problem solving. Okay, so we are discussing only two topics this lesson, no. We are rational equations and rational equalities. Next topic pa ang rational functions because it's really long, no, because I have to teach you how to graph rational functions there. So it's in a separate video. It's also in a separate lesson. Okay, so yeah, rational equations. So rational equations, ang inyo lang yung tandaan, no, inyo lang yung inyo lang yung numduman, naa siya equal sign. Bahala pa na siya unsa diya. Basta kay na siya equal sign, rational equation na siya. Okay? So we have to solve for x. Okay? Pingitaan na to ang x nga katong x nga nawala sa una. So ato siya pingitaan. Ron. Okay? So we have to solve for x. So how can we solve for that? Labi na karon kay fractions na, no, mag-list gyud ta kung fractions. So letter A, 1/4 x squared. Okay? So how I do this, no? The standard. Okay, I have to teach you the standard. Okay, so saan mo na siya pag-solve? Okay, so we have to find the LCD, or the least common denominator. So what is the least common denominator here? Review ta. 6? Is it 6? Is it 4? Or is it 2? Okay? So actually dali ra papungitan, guys. Inyo lang ni siya kung dili ma-divide si 6 by 4 or 4 by 6 or 4 by 2 ana. Actually 4 is divisible by 2, di ba? 2 is divisible by 2, but 6 is divisible by 2, di ba? But 2 is not divisible by 6. Okay? So saan na to siya pupungita? Actually you can multiply, okay? everyone. So 6 times 4 pila? 24, di ba? 24. Okay? And also 6 times 4, 22, 24. 6 times 2, pila man? 12. Or 4 times 2, you have 8. Diba? So pili lang ka ng tulo. Sa may imong kuan ana, LCD anang tulo. Okay? Atong pinakagamay nga ma-divide silang tanan. Okay? So is 24. 24 is really divisible by 6, by 4, by 2, di ba? But 8 is not divisible by 6, di ba? 8 over 6 kay na siya kuan. Bungkig siya, bungkig. That's 4/3, di ba? So bungkig. So really, ang imong choice na count is 12 na lang, di ba? 12 divided by 6 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3, ba? And 12 divided by 2 is 6. Okay, so muna siya. Ang LCD is 12. Okay? Muna siya. Yeah. So, muna siya nga itong multiply the LCD. Multiply both sides by the LCD, which is 12. Okay? So, muna siya. 12 na siya diri sa both sides, then 12 sa dali. Okay? So, multiply. You have 12 divided by 6 times x. So, you have 2x plus 3. Diba? 12 divided by 4 is 3. And then, you have 6x. So, mali-mali lang, no? Combine like terms, you have 4x na. 4x. And then, 3. And then, pag pagkitaon mo ang x, so you have 3/4. Mo lang, divide both sides by 4 lang na yun para makuha mo yung x. Okay, so let's move on to letter B. 4 to x 3 1/3. Okay, so what do you think is the LCD here? So same ring hapon, no? 4 times multiply lang niyo sila tanan. So you have 4x, you have 3x, or you have 12x. Yeah, wala siya. Multiply lang niyo tanan. So what is our ato LCD mag-divide na sila tanan sa isa ka number. 12x ra gyud, diba? Dili man 3 or 4, isa lang. So 12x yun siya. So siya nga 12x na rin yung i-multiply sa both sides. So 12x 2x minus 1/3. Okay, 1/3. Okay, so you have 3x here. Pinidayin siya. Cancel. You have 24. Diba? 24 na siya. Minus 4x. Diba? So 12 divided by 3 times x is may siya ang 4. Okay? 12 divided by 3 may siya ang 4x. Okay? So combine like terms, you have kini siya, ibalhin mo siya dito sa pikas. So i-add mo siya dito, may mo siyang 7x over 24. Okay? So divide both sides by 7 para makuha mo x. You have 24 over 7. Okay? And that's it. Let's just move on to word problem. So, like, I'm sorry I cannot see the nasampungan sa akong video, but kana siyang nasampungan is mathematical translation. Okay? Makita gani mo ani nga mga words, for example, the sum of A and B, so mo siya ang mathematical translation ana. Okay? So twice the number, so meaning imo siyang i-multiply og 2. Okay? Times 2 nimo ang number. Kung difference between A and B, so imo siya minus, no? A less than a number, kung A less than a number, so meaning ang A ang gi-subtract sa number. Okay, so na siya A less. So ang A ang gi-minus sa number. Muna siya A less than a number. Okay, A per B, A is the dividend, no? And then B is the divisor. And then kung of gani is multiplication, is equals. Okay? Kung motion problems actually this is just derivation, no? So distance is equal to rate times time. Okay? So kung ang car nimo is nag-travel siya 50 kilometers, no? And also ang car B nimo is nag-travel of 70 kilometers. Wa takabalo silang rate, and then but we know that B is traveling 10 kilometers per hour faster than A, so wala siya nga mag-add tag 10, diba? And then to para makuha na tong T, it's just let's imo lang siyang i-divide ang B by R. So wala siya 50 over R, 70 over R over 10. Okay? Wala siya. Kung work problems po, this is really my favorite, and I'd love to show it sa inyo by example. Okay? So for now, take note of this formula. Okay? So let's move on sa example. For example, number problem, diba? Denominator of fraction is 2 more than the numerator, so meaning this is a fraction, diba? And if 1 is subtracted from both the numerator and denominator, the resulting fraction has a value of 1/2. Find the original function. Okay, so how do we do that? Let's represent the denominator and numerator. So let x is equal to the numerator. And then, diba? 2 more man daw. Sa numerator, ang denominator, sobra og 2 kaysa sa numerator. Diba? X plus 2 muna siya ang denom. Okay, denominator. So, ang original fraction karon is x over x plus 2. Okay? So, but then, we have another condition, which is kung mag-subtract daw og 1 from both numerator and denominator, ang resulting daw nga fraction, we have a value of 1/2. Okay? Sabtan ninyo na. So, wala siya na x minus 1, simplify lang, x plus 1, 1/2. Okay? So, now you can solve for x. So, let's now solve for x. Just cross multiply. Okay? Cross multiply. So, we have 2x1, 2 times x minus 1, and then x plus 1. Okay? So, multiply 2x minus 2. We have x plus 1. Okay? And then, subtract and then i-transpose lang sila sa other side. You have x here, and then you have 3 here. So, 1 plus 2, and then 2x minus x. So, ang number is x, diba? So, the original fraction now is 3 over 5. Diba? Sakto? Sakto. 3/5 ang original nga fraction. Okay? So, let's have the motion problem. So, ato ganina, 2 cars, no? 70 kilometers na kung same car that car A travels 50 kilometers. So, if car B goes 10 kilometers per hour faster than car A, find the rate of each car. Okay? Let's make a table. So, car A, daw na car B. Okay, so we have the DRT. So, D stands for distance, R stands for rate, and then T stands for time. Okay, so si car A daw is 50 kilometers lang daw ihang na travel, no? At the same time. So, meaning, ang time ni A o time ni B kay equal na same time. Okay? Take note of these take note of these clues, okay, in the problem. Okay, so si car B daw is 70 kilometers iyahang travel. So, ang rate niya, wata kabalo. So, R, representative of R. Okay, so si car B daw, mas paspas og 10 kilometers per hour. Yan, wala siya nga, R plus 10. So, ang formula din ani is P, di ba, ang formula is d is equal to rt. So to find time, just divide d by the r. So wala siya nga 50 over r ang p ani isa, and then ang isa kay r plus 10. So you have to equate lang siya. Equate para makuha ninyo ang r, which is r plus 10. Just cross multiply. We have 70r. Okay, so 50r plus 500 times is equal to 70r. Okay, so move to the pikas lang ng isa. So you have 20r over times is equal to 500. Okay, yeah, and then just divide both sides by 20. Okay, divide both sides by 20, you have 25. Yeah, 25. So meaning, muna siya ang rate ni car A, 25 kilometers per hour. So meaning, si car B is 35 kph. So, ayun yung kalimti ang unit sa. Okay. Lastly, for the work problem, so sa equation, no, sa rational equations na part. So, if a large pipe can empty a pool, so let's ito ni drawingon mi. Ada tay dako nga pipe, okay? So katong okay. So ato ang pipe nga dako karon kanto lang pipe A. So si pipe A 4 hours daw niya ma-drain ang pool. Kung natay gamay at natay gamay nga pipe, which is kantalag pipe B, ma-empty daw niya ang pool, ang swimming pool in 6 hours. Okay? So kung atong idungan ang duha og abri, pila man ka oras na siya karon. So syempre, if you open both of them at the same time, di ba? So ma-shorten gid ang time. Okay? So how can we solve that? Okay? In your module, I've written there the standard way how you can solve these problems. But for me, I solve these problems like this. Okay? So kung si A daw is pipe A maka-kumplito siya in 4 hours, butang na ko na 1/4. Then si pipe B 6 hours daw, butang na ko 1/6. Okay? Dayon 1/3 gina always. 1/3 gina always ang 1/3 gina always ang ihang sum. Okay? 1/3 gina always. Always gina 1/3. So that's how I solve that. So meaning you have to add this and then reciprocate. Okay? So 4 times 6, diba? So that's 24. And then 6 plus 4. Okay? So ako rin nagikuan. Sana nag-i-add lang ako na siya. That's if you don't know how to add fractions, no, just review your elementary arithmetic. Okay? Elementary na siya. So you have 10 over 24. You have 1 over t. So reciprocal na yung i-reciprocate na niyo duha, ibalihon lang ninyo. So you have to and then t na dayon. Okay? So 2.4 at 24 divided by 10 is 2.4 hours. So ingana lang kasayon. Okay? So I have sa kini nga mga problems sa inyong application. Okay? So makita ninyo to si Jungkook, si Jimin, o ang member sa ITZY, si Yuna, Yeji, si Yuji. Okay? So now let's move on to rational inequalities, the last part of this video. Just look for kung may rational inequalities, just look for this. Kini siya, kini upat. Kita lang niyo ni upat. Mga na siya rational inequality na. Example, kini, and also kini kana. kana national equality na siya. Okay, so kini example which is the last part of your application, I purposely included it so that you will answer it. Okay, and I hope you can answer it also. Okay, because I've written a step-by-step with how you can solve this. No? First, um, is you have to okay, yeah, so we have to transpose no kining nasa right hand side para ma-equal to siya to 0. Okay, so that's the first step. Please read your module if maglibog mo ani because I'm just following what I have written there. Okay, siya. So after that you have to combine these two, di ba? So you have 2 5 dayon minus 3 and x minus 5 over x minus 5 na wala siya, then distribute the 3 ini siya diri diha, so 2x minus 5 minus 3x plus 15. Okay, you have x minus 5 ala. Okay, combine, you have ni x negative x na no ini 2x minus 3x negative x plus 10 over x minus 5 0. Okay, so muna na siya nga we have to test our values na no. So we have to equate both of the numerator and the denominator to 0. Okay, so we have to equate both of them to 0. So muna siya makita na nato nga 10 x is equal to 10. Okay, balhin lang ng x dito, may na siya positive, may na siya x. Yeah, next x minus 5 is equal to 0. Just balhin the 5 to the picas and then malahi na din ang sign. So muna x equals 5. So muna siya itong mga important numbers to take note. Okay, so let's test 10 and 5 kung mahimo ba silang, kung true ba siya no sa original na equation. So let's ato siyang i-substitute sa original na equation. So 2 10 5 10 plus 5 is it less than 3. Okay, muna siya question ko, is it less than 3? So atong siyang i-solve. 2 times 10, 15. 2 times 10, 20 minus 5, 15. 15, dayon 10 minus 5 is 5. Oh. Okay, so same ba sila? So is it less than or equal to? But 15 divided by 5 is 3, diba? So check. It is less than, it is equal to 3. Okay, so check. Because it is equal to 3. Lastly, so kung i-test na to si number 5, 5 minus 5, kita ninyo nga ma-0 ang denominator, di ba? 5 minus 5, 2 times, so may siyang 5 over 0. So actually this is not true. So may siya undefined. Undefined. So meaning si 10 ka-included sa solution, included sa solution but 5 is not. Okay, so wala siya ang significance na. So now let's create a timeline or a number line. Okay, so sa number line, so we have a have B, C. So there is a ato ang number line, we have 5 and then 10. We have to test the values below 5 kini diri sa interval A, which is below 5, so 4, 3, 2, 1, and then sub interval A, which is values nga tunga-tunga, no, so 5, 6, 7, so 6, 7, 8, ug 9 kanang mga values mo na siya interval B, and then sa interval C, which is more than 10, so more than 10, so meaning 11, 12, okay. So let's test. Okay, so for interval A, let's test ito lang 3. Okay, so 3. Let's substitute that to the original nga function. Okay, so 3 minus 5, ito, is it less than or equal to 3? So if inyo siya i-solve, ang niya is true. Okay, so true. So meaning A is a solution. Diba? So A solution. Okay, so for B, so test tunga-tunga sa 5 ug 10. So butang ta lang 7. Okay? So substitute na sad ninyo siya sa original nga function. So 7 minus 5, is it less than or equal to 3? So if inyo siya i-solve, you have 4.53, which is more than 3, di ba? So meaning B is not a solution. Not a solution. Diba? So letter C na dayon. So letter C. For C, so man itong i-test sa C. Katong mga values na greater than 10. So for example, 12. Okay, 12. Okay? So i-in-range siyang i-substitute na sa original nga inequality. So 12 minus 5 siya. Okay? Na rin, ang inyong makuha is 19 over 7 by 3. Okay? Which is true. Okay? So, kini siya kay mga turo man ni kapin. 2. Turo na siya kapin. So, this is true. Okay? So, interval C is a solution. Diba? Solution. So, how can we write that in terms, no? So, di ba? Gikan sa negative infinity to 5 kana siya. Ang equation, ang notation, di ba? So kini siyang parenthesis, pasabot ana ang 5 is not included. Okay? 5 is not included. Dayon union 3 5 10, no? 10 is muna nga bracket atong gisulat because 10 is a solution, diba? Dili man siya makapahimo nga undefined sa atong function. So 10 dayon to infinity kay 10 man ang 12 kay solution man. So muna nga ngano nakabutang tag negative infinity because ang A is a solution. Ba mo na nga negative infinity. Ano pud natay positive infinity because C is a solution. Okay? Ang ganong union mga itong ibutang, dili intersection. Intersection is ana. Union is ana. Diba? Oh. So, ngano man nga dili katong isa. It's because B is not a solution. So, wala siya mga nuance ani, no? So, you have to write this ingani siya nga notation. Yeah. Okay? So, that's it for this video. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments below. And Please, if you like this video, no, leave a like and a comment here below the video, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe and ring the notification bell. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I will see you next time in the rational functions lesson. Okay, bye bye.